Hey guys, this is Comic Uno and Comic Frontline, and today I'm doing a topic video. This is not a recommended topic video, but I will get back to recommended topic videos next week. But we are doing the Buffy challenge, so I've been participating with that with my Angel Top 5, Angel 101, and, well, Cordy 101, and for this week we have Buffy 101 and top 5 Buffy episodes in my opinion. Again, this is all my opinion, so these are my favorite episodes personally. But I know there's some more critically acclaimed episodes like Hush that I might not include, but are still really great episodes. And it's only 5. I mean, with a show that had over 100 episodes, it's kind of hard just to pick 5. But yeah, let's get started. We're going to go 5 to 1. Again, if you guys have any recommendations for topic videos, please tell me in comments below. And if I answer them, that means in a couple of weeks it'll either be on Comic Uno or Comic Frontline, because I double dose my topic videos. Usually for Comic Frontline I have them every Sunday, and for Comic Uno I have them every Thursday with my comic book reviews. Alright, so let's get started. What is my 5th favorite episode of Buffy? You will see that a lot of these episodes are towards the beginning of Buffy, because I love the first 3 seasons of Buffy. Those are personally my favorite. So you're going to see, especially towards, honestly, the bottom, you'll see a lot of the season 1 through 3. So number 5 is the pilot, which is called Welcome to the Hellmouth. The one that started it all, I think, introduced the characters very well, introduced the tone of the show, and I think that's enough said. You know, I just really liked the way we fell in love with the characters by episode 1. I remember I started binging the show when I was in high school. I want to say my freshman year, so I've been watching Buffy for about maybe 6 years now, so I've been watching Buffy for a while. I did not start obviously when it premiered, but I remember watching the first episode just to give it a try, and I was hooked by the first episode, and I think that's a very promising pilot. It's one of my favorite pilots. So Welcome to the Hellmouth, definitely number 5. Number 4 is Graduation. Yeah, that epic finale. Buffy knows how to do their finales, definitely. I like this because season 3 definitely was building up to this point of the principal turning into this serpent person. You know, everyone finding out that they live on the Hellmouth. Everyone really found out about vampires by the end of that season. I think they all knew about the weirdness in Sunnydale, but they definitely had that defined weirdness of Sunnydale once everyone is stakes and attacking everything. So I love that. I think it's just cool to see all Sunnydale High attacking this monster and helping Buffy. As a Cordy fan, Cordelia had the first stake. She actually killed somebody there, killed a vampire, and I thought that was cool, going into Angel. And we get to see the direction where the show goes. And, of course, the show does very much change in season 4, going to college. It's that transitional thing going on with the show. Which I wasn't a big fan of season 4 anyways, but there's actually some good episodes in season 4, like the Hush, which is not on this list, but yeah, but going back to Graduation, I really do enjoy the episode. I think it was just an epic ending and one of my favorite finales. So Graduation, especially again as a fan of the first 3 seasons, love that episode. Alright, number 3 is The Wish. As an Anya fan, I really enjoy this. This is the first episode we get to see Anya in, and she allows Cordy to have a wish. And we get to see what life would have been without Buffy. And it's interesting. This is after all the whole Xander thing going on. So I liked it, especially just for Anya. You know, a character that could have been this one episode villain coming back to be this extraordinary character. It's also a great Cordy episode too, seeing exactly how she feels and again how life would have been without Buffy and everyone turning into vampires. It's a fun episode if you're a Cordy fan, and a fun episode if you're an Anya fan. So really cool, and I think overlooked episode. Number 2 is an episode we did for Media Madness. If you haven't checked that out, go check it out. Once More Time with Feeling. This is a musical episode of Buffy, and I love this episode. I know all the songs. You could hear me and Jay singing it during Media Madness. Honestly, I love how they make fun of musicals, but also is a musical at the same time. And it's a perfect opportunity to express every character's feelings, going towards Spike's feelings, to Buffy's feelings, to even Dawn's feelings, you know, cutting her off all the time. Tara literally being under Willow's spell. Spike really not knowing what he's gonna do. Should he he's in love with Buffy, but he wants Buffy to love him back, which we get to see that conclusion in the episode. And the music is awesome. Come on, it's so addicting. I think it's a well-crafted episode. Again, it shows the expressions of what these characters are going through, which maybe would have taken 5 episodes to do, but through a musical, they are able to express all these feelings through song. Again, perfectly crafted episode, one of my favorite episodes of television, and one of my favorite episodes of Buffy. So number 1 is The Body. Yeah, this is definitely my favorite episode. I think it's such a powerful episode. Maybe one day we'll do For Media Madness. We ended up doing Hush. We were gonna do The Body, but we ended up doing Hush, which again is another great episode. I think that would be like number 6 on my list, because I keep mentioning Hush. It's such a good episode and well crafted. But with The Body, I think it's just anyone could jump in and feel for Buffy. I think Sarah Michelle Gellar did such an amazing performance in the episode, and there's little moments here that really makes me enjoy this episode to the fullest. Showing that Buffy's mourning her mother and really can't do anything about it. She's the Slayer. She could do all this amazing stuff, but when her mother dies, she can't do anything. Even her strength breaks a rib of Joyce. So her strength actually harms Joyce, and I enjoyed, I enjoyed that, showing that Buffy really can't defeat death in a way, or defeat, other people dying around her. I loved the Dawn scene also with the art class where they're doing negative space, and this whole episode is about the negative space around this body. I think every show has done an episode of death where it's about, yeah, let's honor the person, but as much as important character Joyce was, it wasn't about the person. It was never about how Joyce was this wonderful character. It was always about how Joyce, it was just the body. It was everything else going around it, and I love that aspect of negative space, and they learned that in art class, like, draw the negative space, and I thought that was such a great parallel to the episode, that this whole episode is the negative space of what's going around this body. Adding no music made everything great. I loved the emotion in the episode because of that. Just the small creative choices Joss Whedon made in this episode. Anya's monologue, I loved it. It's like, Anya obviously doesn't really understand life that often, so she doesn't understand death. And he's like, I saw Joyce the other day, and she, I could drink juice, why can't she? I don't understand it. Everyone's so upset, but she doesn't understand these emotions, and I thought the best monologue of the show was from Anya. Love that portion. And then the ending of the episode where we get to see that life goes on. For Buffy, that's vampires. I think I heard criticisms about, like, oh, why do they have to have vampires in the end? Just have action. It wasn't about the action. It was about how that's Buffy's normal life. She went through this pain, but she has to go back, and she has to go through life, and has to go back to the normal routine after her mother passed. So yeah, just the little moments in this episode made this episode one of the best crafted episodes ever, in my opinion. It is a critically acclaimed episode for a reason. It's great. I don't think you even need to like Buffy. I think you could show a person this episode and they could feel for these characters without even knowing who these characters are, because again, it's such an interesting, simple theme in this episode, but such a hard theme. So enjoyed it totally. I know I talked about The Body a lot, but I love that episode. So yeah, it's my favorite episode of Buffy, but please tell me in the comments below what your favorite episodes are of Buffy. Do you agree with my list? And if you do, tell me what you like about those episodes, and please tell me in the comments below. So I hope you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno, Comic Frontline, and I will see you guys later. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno and their ad situations, and don't forget to like my Facebook page, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.